he's done a really nice job for them. One of the probably more impressive quarterbacks in the county at this point.
Let's look at Boonsboro. You mentioned Mark Wadle in his first season as Boonsboro's head coach. Got off to a great start, 2-0 start, knocking off Catoctin, knocking off Allegheny, a big game up in Cumberland. Very rarely teams from Washington County go up there to Greenway Avenue Stadium and come away with the win, but they did do that. But things kind of took a turn that game as well. They lost Chance Haga in that game, took a blindside hit late in the game, has been out ever since, and Boonsboro's lost the last two. Now, causation, not correlation, not causation, I should say, and not exactly sure, but Chance Haga was a big part of that Boonsboro team, both offensively and defensively.
Well, Chance, he's a senior, a hardworking young man. That was a really tough loss for Boonsboro, and we certainly hope the young man is coming along well. That hurts your team regardless. But also, they've played two really tough opponents that week, too. Brunswick, who's off to a really good start this year, they lost to, and then they played Middletown, which is always a tough win anytime. So definitely hurts them, takes their depth away, which they didn't have a lot to begin with. But today will be a good test. We'll get to see where they're at.
One thing that the Boonsboro has been, and Mark Wadle, a longtime member of Coach Clayton Anders' staff there at Boonsboro as an assistant coach, and Boonsboro always depended on that run game, and they're sort of a little in flux this year between the run and the pass. Matthew Summers having a decent year at the quarterback position, but they haven't really kind of hit that real rhythm offensively.
Well, I think you hit it, Mark. Offense has to have a rhythm, they want to have. I think Coach Wadle, from what I saw earlier in the year and what I know about him, faced him a few times when he was defensive coordinator there, and always does a great job. He'd like to control the ball, keep the ball on the ground, play that stingy defense. They haven't had enough consistency in the run game, so they've had to go more of the pass. And they just, as you said, they just have not found that rhythm. You got to get a nice combination, and they're trying to find that identity, and as of right now, they really haven't gotten that.
One of the things about teams having a 9-game season now in Maryland as opposed to the 10-game season is every week it seems like you're hitting sort of a milestone, where this week we're kind of at the halfway point. At the end of this game, we're, almost 2/3 of the way through the season. The season is going away so quickly. So what do these two teams do? How important is this game to, sort of setting up the last half of the season?
Well, things have changed a lot since I was coaching. So now, it's not like getting into the playoffs. So everybody's going to get in. So now you're trying to set up momentum. You're trying to set up that positioning. I know Coach Small last year, where he was seated, he'd like to have been one higher. And that would have made a lot of difference for them as they continued their run through the playoffs. So at this stage of the game, you're kind of looking down the road. You're kind of trying to position yourself to be the highest seed you can be in that playoff setting so that you can get as deep as you can into the playoffs, and then anything can happen for you.
Okay, well, we'll take a look at where the teams here in Washington County are sitting seed-wise in their region so far a little bit later here in the pregame. Right now we're going to take a break as we get ready for the national anthem here at Williamsport High School on a night where they're honoring the 1997 Williamsport Wildcat team 25 years ago. Great season that they had back then, finishing second in the MVAL, and big night here at Williamsport High School for that team from 1997. So stay with us. We'll have more to come here from Williamsport High School as we get ready for the Warriors and the Wildcats on Antietam Broadband, brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy. Hagerstown Kia. With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labor's has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labor's carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labor's has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labor's Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Welcome back to Williamsport High School. The Wildcats coming down from the home bleachers now and heading out onto the field as we get ready for kickoff between the Boonsboro Warriors and the Williamsport Wildcats here on Antietam Broadband. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Mark Keller and Coach Randy Longnecker with you. And Coach, we were talking a little bit about playoff seedings and sort of getting set up for the last half of the season, and that change that happened last year with all the teams getting in has stuck. All teams get into the playoff now, and right now Williamsport in the Class 2A, 1A West, now six classifications in Maryland football instead of just 4, but in Class 2A, 1A West, Williamsport right now sitting in the number 3 spot, Boonsboro at number 5, so really a chance for both teams to make a little bit of movement here tonight. A Boonsboro win puts them kind of up into that top 4 most likely, and Williamsport can solidify their hold on the number 3 spot, if not move up into the top 2. South Carroll and Liberty right now holding the 1 and 2 spots.
Yeah, points-wise, this is a huge game tonight. Confidence-wise, it's a huge game. And as we reflect back on last year, these were the 2 most successful Washington County schools that we had in the playoffs last year. So this game will go, I think, a long way in determining where they'll go the rest of the season.
Yeah, Williamsport doing last year what not many Washington County teams have done in recent memory, and that's play 3 playoff games in a season. Of course, it used to be three wins it got you a state title, but with the expanded playoffs, not the case now. But yeah, quite a run for Williamsport in the postseason last year.
They did a really nice job. Coach Small's done a nice job with the program, and he's got them playing at a high level.
Ladies and gentlemen,
very
Principal
impressive.
Scott Knoll, Athletic Director Emily Crabtree, and Head Football Coach Tim Small.
Some of the other Washington County teams and where they stand right now in Class 1A West, and that's the smallest schools in the state of Maryland. Right now, Smithsburg is sitting in the number 5 spot, Clear Spring at number 6, Hancock at number 7. And it'll be interesting to see with Hancock and Clear Spring with the struggles that they've had this year, much like last year. Both of those teams opted out of the playoffs, chose not to play going up against teams like Fort Hill and Mountain Ridge in the first round of the playoffs. They just said, that's okay, we'll stay home.
I think that was probably the wise decision.
Smithsburg in that 5 spot they would have right now they would be facing Allegheny in that spot. So stay with us. We'll have more to come here from Williamsport High School as the Warriors prepare to take on the Wildcats on Antietam Broadband. Brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV On The Go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, The Music Makers, Inside Sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from the app. What are you waiting for? Download the WCL TV On The Go app now on iTunes and Google Play. It's all here on the WCL TV On The Go app from Antietam Media Services and Antietam Broadband.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for Tri-State consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
Welcome back to Williamsport High School. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Wildcats hosting the Boonsboro Warriors here this evening. 51st meeting between Williamsport and Boonsboro. And Coach, I mentioned before we went on here tonight, when I was researching the series here this evening, I was blown away by some of the numbers. Boonsboro leads the series versus Williamsport 33-17. But the first 15 games in the series, which started back in 1971, Williamsport actually dominated that, 11-4 in the first 15 meetings. And then Clayton Anders came along to Boonsboro and kind of turned the series on its head. And Coach Anders, from 1985 through 2019, 35 games against Williamsport, and Clayton Anders' Boonsboro teams went 29-6.
We call that dominance, Mark.
Your visitors, and you're Williamsport, you'll be blue. Visitors, you get to call the coin. We have some honorary captains out here with us. This is the head side, the white side's tails with the food bird. So it's wait till we call it. We call it tails. It's a head. So you guys are deferring. You get the ball. Which way you want to kick? Going to kick this way. Williamsport, line up next to me this way. Boonsboro, you're next to Aaron. Yeah, that should be it. Williamsport won the toss. They deferred.
Williamsport won the toss and deferred. Start this evening's game with Boonsboro receiving.
So Williamsport defers the opening toss. Boonsboro will receive the opening kickoff as we get set for action here. Beautiful sunset out over top of Springfield Barn. The picture there on your screen doesn't quite do it justice. There's a little better view of that sunset out there. On a cool and rainy night here in Williamsport. Boy, fall arrived with a vengeance here.
Sure did.
Last time we were together, Coach, we were talking about heat and cramping, and I don't think a lot of that's going to be an issue here tonight in Williamsport.
How long we been gone, Mark?
Well, you've been gone. You spent some time at the beach.
Yeah, I got into Myrtle and out before all that weather hit today.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And many people, I'm sure you too, have friends, family down in the Florida area and down along the Carolinas, and certainly thinking about them over the last few days. And
absolutely
hope everybody is doing well and as best they can under these circumstances.
Deep to receive
Get a good look at the rain coming down on the field here at Williamsport. And Coach, I know it's been a couple years since you were coach here at Williamsport, but what are the field conditions like here at Williamsport on a wet and rainy night like this?
Well, we're pretty fortunate. The field here drains pretty well and holds up. The weakest area is over there by the far goal post, and the goal there's a little bit of a low area over there that might puddle up. Other than that, the field should hold up pretty well, unless we get a deluge.
We're underway here at Williamsport. Squib kick to start things off. And a big tackle on the opening kickoff.
13.
Boonsboro will take over.
On the return. On the stop for the
at the 25-yard line. Make that the 30-yard line. And Coach, that's some good news there. That was Chance Haga on the kick return, number 13 for the Warriors.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. That's good, great news.
1st and 10 from the 30 for the Warriors. Run up the middle and nothing there for the Warriors on 1st down. Carrier was Zach Nykirk on that play. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10. But there was a lot of concern, obviously, surrounding Chance Haga as we go quick count here on 2nd down and a play around the right end. Wyatt Jervis gets out close to the 40-yard line and near a 1st down, going to be just a little bit short.
On the stop at time, number 55, Ian Lane.
Really nice cutback there by Ian. Good blocking on the edge.
Damian Fravel out there, 67 in front of him, leading the way.
27 on the carry.
And it's Nykirk on 3rd and short. They're going to spot him right at the 40-yard line.
Mason Wolfensberger.
And that is going to be a 1st down.
Bring up the 1st down for the Warriors from their own 40.
Boonsboro working quickly. No huddle here. First possession of the game. Summers hands off to Luke Churchy going around the left side.
On the carry, number 15, Luke Churchy.
He's taken down around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Bring up 2nd and 5.
Like Boonsboro's attacking the edges of that Wildcat defense.
Caden Palomar in on that tackle. 2nd and 5 for Boonsboro. Summers in the shotgun. Handoff goes again to Churchy, this time around the right side, and he is out to midfield, brought down right at the center stripe.
Number 10, Jaden Bauer.
And the officials are signaling 1st down. Warriors on the move early on here in this one.
Warrior 1st down, 1st and 10 from the midfield stripe.
2 receivers to the right for Summers. Quick pass out into the flat. It's bobbled and dropped. Churchy couldn't pull that one in. Falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd down now for the Warriors.
Well, that was dangerous there.
It looked like that slipped out of Matthew Summers' hands. A little wobbly out there.
Where the rain
for Churchy
can be a little bit of a factor here.
And keep it on the ground this time on 2nd and 10. Big hit coming in there from 30, Jacob McAllister.
32, Wyatt Jarvis.
Wyatt Jervis
On the stop for the
picks up
number 21,
about 3 on the play.
We'll bring up 3rd
It'll
and
be
7
3rd and a long 7 now for Boonsboro. First 3rd and long situation for them here this evening. Five on the line for Williamsport. The hand is to Jervis around the right side. He gets out across the 40 and inside Williamsport territory to about the 39, and it'll be another 1st down for Boonsboro.
Number 21, Aiden McAllister.
Looks like the Warriors really have their running game high gear here to start the game. Nice blocking.
Fravel and Samuel Atkinson out there leading the way for Jervis again. 1st and 10 from the 39. Boonsboro still working quickly. It's Jervis again around the right side. Picks up about 3.
Carry again, number 32, wide Jarvis on the stop.
Taken down there
Number 30, Jake McAllister.
by McAllister. Mason
Bring up second
Wolfensberger
down
also
and
in there.
7 for the Warriors.
2nd down and 7 now for Boonsboro. Early on in the first quarter, no score here in Williamsport. Matthew Summers, the quarterback. Wyatt Jervis in motion. There's that same play, and another dangerous throw.
That was real close to being a pick 6 going the other way.
Deontay Wilmore.
On the stop that time for the Cats, number 4.
Almost had it, and
Deontay Wilmore read that from the get-go.
Galen Johnson, nice job on the coverage there as well, made the stop for a loss of about 5. And it's going to be 3rd and about 12. Summers in the shotgun again. Here's the handoff to the left side. Not much room to run for Luke Churchy.
15, Luke Churchy.
And Boonsboro will have a 4th down here and likely have to kick it away.
It'll bring up 4th down.
Great penetration there by Corey Nelson to send Churchy to the outside, and lots of blue shirts waiting for him out there.
Corey Nelson.
Running was probably the good option there, too, because they were coming with a lot of pressure.
Zach Nykirk back to punt for the Warriors. And Corey Nelson deep for the Wildcats. Let this one fly. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Well, Coach, your first impression there of the Boonsboro offense?
Well, I thought Boonsboro got what they wanted in that drive, and they're playing field position, and it's kind of what Boonsboro's been playing this year. So I think they had a very nice drive. The passing wasn't real successful there. Might want it to stay on the ground there, but yeah, they made some good yards. Positive first series.
So Williamsport will get their first opportunity here. 7:05 left in the first quarter. Starting from their own 20-yard line. Eli Fleming, the quarterback, back in the shotgun. 2 backs with him, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Pitch goes to Cole Rourke.
Number 1, Cole Rourke on a carry for the
Moves
Cats.
around the left side and picks up about 4.
Cole Rourke's been pretty much the bread and butter guy running the ball this year for the Wildcats.
Cats picked up about 5. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nykirk, Robert Nagy in on that stop. A couple other Warriors as well. It's like 2nd and a long 5. Fleming a little pitch to Rourke. He gets out across the 25 to about the 26.
Number 12, Eli Fleming on the stop that time.
Nathan Elliott
Warriors, number 56,
making the stop.
Nathan Elliott.
Nice hit by Elliott.
It'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Cats.
You really get a good look from that view how hard that rain's falling out there on the field now. Can't really see it from that wide shot, but down on the field, there you can really see. We'll see what effect that has as the game rolls along here. 3rd down and 4. Fleming tucks it in. He's under pressure, and he's taken down in the backfield. It's Zach Nykirk in there, 27.
Eli Fleming on the keeper.
Hayden Hobson also in on the stop. And Williamsport will have a 3 and out here on their first opportunity.
Well, if they get the punt they want, Boonsboro will have gotten what they wanted out of this first 2 series, and that's field position, especially as the field gets a little sloppier.
Tevin Sowers.
Low snap, and Palomar tucks it in, and he's going to be close to the first down. Where they spot him, it looks like they're going to put him on the other side of the 30, which would be a first down.
Wow, it's a huge play there.
Ball slipped right out of his hands, and Palomar didn't hesitate. Headed for that left side. Woo. Just enough for the first down.
He only got Williamsport with that second effort. That's why the ones when you're coaching, you're over there. No, 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 no. Great play.
So second life here on this first possession for Williamsport. As Fleming takes over again. Handoff is to Rourke. He's across the 25, the 35, excuse me, out to about the 37-yard line.
On the stop that time for the Warriors, number 15, Luke Churchy.
Pickup of 7.
About 7 on the play, bring up second down and 3 for the Cats.
Luke Churchy making the stop there for the Warriors. It'll be a 2nd and 3 now for Williamsport.
So far, the rain's been a little troublesome from the passing game and the punting game. Running backs are doing a good job covering the ball.
Handoff goes up the middle.
Cole Rourke going to carry for the Cats.
Not much room for Rourke that time.
On the stop for the
Picked up
Warriors, number 69.
maybe a half a yard.
Sean Cornell. Bring up
Third down and a long 2.
For the Cats.
Wildcats still getting the signal from the sideline. 2 receivers to the left. It's Deontay Wilmore and Corey Nelson. And Williamsport going to take a timeout here.
Wildcats.
Not liking what they see. Well, Coach, you mentioned Cole Rourke, sort of the bread and butter of the running game here for Williamsport, but this rain, you know, and how that's going to affect the passing game really could dampen Williamsport's spirits here tonight offensively if they're not able to get guys like Deontay Wilmore and Corey Nelson, active in the passing game.
Well, that's where the adjustments come in. Like we know this right now, the way things are set up really favors Boonsboro and the approach they take to the game. Williamsport, on the other hand, as you said, Mark, they want to use the pass game to stop the run. Well, so far that's not worked. They're doing a decent job running the ball, but those adjustments by Boonsboro take that away and force them to the pass. So it'll be something we have to see because it does look like it's going to hinder that game a little bit. Or passing game, I should say.
We remind you tonight's live coverage is brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Third down, long 2. Snap to Fleming, across the middle. He had Nelson there.
Pass was intended for number 14, Corey Nelson.
Could not pull it in.
Bring up fourth down.
And that'll be a 4th down and 2.
Really set up nice fake. But every receiver so far has had trouble catching the ball.
Good zip on that ball from Fleming. He didn't have too much trouble handling that one, but maybe a little too hot for Nelson on that throw. Fourth down, long 2, and it'll be Caden Palomar in to punt again, maybe. This time he does get the kickoff. He heads towards the near sideline. And bounces back towards Williamsport territory and downed at about the 47-yard line of Boonsboro. So the Warriors will be in great shape, as you mentioned, Coach, to sort of win the field position battle the first time around here.
Yes. And that will work out really well in their favor as long as they can control it. And as the field deteriorates, if this rain continues, it'll be in their bigger advantage as they go forward.
2:49 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Boonsboro taking on Williamsport. Glad to have you with us here on Antietam Broadband. Boonsboro now, first down and 10. Handoff to the right side and pickup of
On the carry for the Warriors,
maybe 2 yards
27,
by Zach Nykirk.
On the stop for the Cats, number 44, Jake
second down and about 8. Ball
Bring up
near
second
midfield.
down and 8 for the Warriors.
Summers with 2 backs. Man in motion was Jervis. Handoff to this side. It's Churchy. And he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Luke Churchy.
Really nice pursuit there by the Wildcat
Cats,
defense.
Number 21, Aiden McAllister. 4, Galen Johnson.
Aiden McAllister coming up there to
Bring up third
make the stop.
down.
McAllister's really been playing well defensively. He led them in tackles last week as a sophomore.
Ball spotted just about the previous line of scrimmage, so it'll be third down and about 8. Rain still coming down steadily on the field. Turn and pitch around the right side.
On the carry, number
Jervis.
32, Wyatt Jarvis.
Dylan Parker
On the stop for the
making the
Cats,
stop,
number
and
70,
that'll force
Dylan Parker.
Boonsboro into another punting situation. Got the ball back to about the previous spot, so it'll be 4th and 8.
Deep to receive the punt, number 14 for the Cats, Corey Nelson. Set to do the punting, number 27, Zachariah Nykirk.
So Nykirk back to punt. He gets this one away. Nelson back there to receive for Williamsport. Bounces
And
out of
the punt
bounds.
goes out of bounds. The Wildcats
Inside the
take over
20-yard
first
line.
and 10 from their own 18-yard line.
Spotted around the 18. So once again, Boonsboro forcing Williamsport to start much further back than they would prefer. 44 seconds to go here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, they're making Williamsport go the length of the field here, and that's always a more difficult task in high school football.
Fleming, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 out to his left. He's going to the left side. Man open down there and dropped.
Pass is intended for
Good
number
coverage as
25,
well.
Deontay Wilmore. It'll bring up second down now for the Cats.
Gabriel Smith, I think it was, for Boonsboro. Really nice defensive play there because that pass was right on.
Deontay Wilmore just couldn't pull that one in.
Like we said last year, Mark, Eli is really accurate as a passer.
That's great touch. Great touch. There's a very nice ball. Second down and 10, and no room for Cole Rourke to run that time.
Stop for the Warriors, number 54,
Alex Smith.
Alexander Smith.
Making the tackle
Bring up
in the backfield.
down and long for the Cats.
And Smith just blew past the center, and Rourke had nowhere to go.
Really nice move on his part.
Loss of 2. They'll spot it around the 16-yard line, and that's going to do it for the first quarter here in Williamsport. Fast-moving first quarter.
And the scoreboard
No
reads
score between the Boonsboro Warriors and the Williamsport Wildcats. Stay with us. We'll have second quarter action to come from Williamsport High School. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia here on Antietam Broadband.
Immediately following the game.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Back to Williamsport High School, second quarter beginning right now. 3rd and 12 for Williamsport. Eli Fleming under pressure, flushed out of the pocket, runs to the right side.
Number 12, Eli Fleming.
Taken down there.
On a stop for the Warriors, number 54.
Well short of the first
Smith.
down. And Williamsport will have to kick it away once again.
It'll bring up 4th down now for the Cats. Deep to receive.
Fleming got that out to about the 20-yard line, so a 4th and 8 here.
Number 32.
And Palomar on to punt once again for the Wildcats. 2 men back for Boonsboro. Tevin Sowers with the return to the 40, down the sideline to the 30, before he's taken down there.
3, Tevin Sowers on the return.
Inside the 30-yard line
On the stop
by Andrew Small.
Cats, number 51, Andrew Small.
Big return by Tevin Sowers, about 22 yards.
That's a big play by Boonsboro. Really sets them up nice here.
We get a good look at the rain that's falling here still in Williamsport. Great field position here for Boonsboro at the start of the second quarter. 1st down and 10. Ball at the Williamsport 28-yard line. Warriors resetting and running the ball off the right side is Chad Wyan.
Number 28 on the carry, Chad Wyan. On the stop for the Cats, number 30, Jake McAllister.
About 2 yards on the play. We'll have a 2nd down and 8.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Warriors from the Wildcat 26-yard line.
Second and 8. Warriors shifting again. Hayden Hobson in the backfield there with Summers. And the handoff is to Hobson. He's across 25, ball's loose and going the other way. It is Ciante Wilmore.
And a fumble on a play. And a return.
And Wilmore takes it all the way back.
Ciante Wilmore for the Wildcat.
75-yard fumble return for Ciante Wilmore and the Williamsport Wildcats. And it looks like Wilmore may have been the one that stripped it out.
That's what it looked like, Mark. Well, we just talked in the break, looking for the big play to break things open, and there it was.
Wilmore, with that kind of a head start, nobody's going to catch him.
The extra point attempt for the Wildcats.
So Wildcats up 6-0. Cole Kreiner on for the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So Williamsport turning the tables here, getting the turnover and the touchdown. They take a 7-0 lead. More to come here from Williamsport after this message. High school football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia. With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labors has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labors carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labors has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver.
Welcome back to Williamsport High School. Cole Kreiner kicking off to the Warriors. Taking it about the 20-yard line and some room down the right sideline.
32 on a return for the Warriors.
For Wyatt Jervis.
On the stop for the Cats, number 3.
And a good return
Juju Smith
for Boonsboro. And we'll see how that sets them up.
The Warriors will take over
Williamsport with a 7-0 lead.
49-yard line.
Following the first turnover of the game, which led directly to points. Deontay Wilmore returning that fumble, 75 yards for the Wildcats score. Handoff around the left side to Luke Churchy.
15 on the carry for the Warriors, Luke Churchy.
Back to about the original line of scrimmage.
On the initial hit for the Cats, number 2, Caden Paloma. Pick up of 1 on the play. It'll bring up second down.
Give them a gain of 1. The ball will be right at midfield.
Boonsboro's going to have to stretch them a little bit. They've really packed the box now with the run.
Second down and 9. Summers handing off up the middle.
On the carry that time,
Churchy
for the Warriors, number 15,
picking up about 3 yards.
On the stop for the Cats, number 2,
Give him
Caden
4. They
Paloma.
spot him at the 46.
It'll bring up third
down and 5
6 for the Warriors.
Rain continuing to fall here in Williamsport. Cool and chilly night. Third down play. Coming back this way, and now getting back to the far sideline is Wyatt Jervis, but no room to run.
On the stop for the Cats, number 2, Caden Palomar.
Caden Palomar in there,
And number
Dylan Parker
70,
as
Dylan
well.
Parker.
Mason Wolfensberger also nearby on the play.
Down for the Warriors. And
Jervis
7.
lost about 3 yards on that play, so it'll be fourth down and about 8. And Zach Nyakirk will be kicking it away here to Corey Nelson. Snap bounces back to Nyakirk, but he gets the kickoff, and it's a good one. Gets a good bounce and roll.
And the Warriors down
all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
Excellent punt.
First and 10 from their own 10-yard line. With 7:53 left to go in the first half.
Inside 8 minutes here
Wildcats 7.
at Williamsport High School. Left in the first half. Wildcats with a 7-0 lead. Glad you're joining us here tonight for high school football action on Antietam Broadband. The Wildcats ready to go here again. First and 10 at their own 10. Handoff is up the middle and nowhere to go. For
Number
Jules
3,
Smith.
Juju Smith on the carry for the Cats. 27.
Loses
Zachariah Nyker on the stop for the Warriors.
About 3 yards.
Bring up second down at 13.
All the way back
for
to the
Cats.
7-yard line. Second down and 13. Good penetration by the Warriors defensive front on that one. Second down, Fleming throwing. Had Nelson there, but Threw that behind him, incomplete. Now 3rd down and 13.
Boonsboro defense has been very strong.
They haven't given up much. Have not given up much here tonight.
Yep, playing hard-nosed up front.
Third down, 13 to go for the Wildcats. Deep in their own end, their own 7-yard line. Snap back to Fleming.
Number 1 goes Colbert. Cats. On the stop for the Warriors, 21, Robert Nagy.
Got it across the 10-yard line and
Alexander Smith, number 54.
out to about the 12.
Warriors. It'll bring up 4th down and 8 for the Cats.
4th down here, and Caden Palomar in once again
Received the punt for the Warriors, number 32.
for Williamsport to punt.
3, Tevin Sowers.
Wyatt Jervis and Tevin Sowers
set to do the punting for the
back to
Cats.
receive. Palomar gets the kickoff. And the Warriors get a good bounce, or the Wildcats do, excuse me, all the way down to the Boonsboro 35-yard line, and looked like maybe some miscommunication between Jervis and Sowers.
Yep, I think it was one of those, you got it, you got it,
Yep.
you got it, and nobody got it.
Nobody took it, and
Cost them about 20, 25 yards.
sure did. 6:16 left here in the first half. Williamsport with a 7-0 lead over the Boonsboro Warriors. Williamsport 3-1 coming into this one. Boonsboro at 2-2, having lost their last 2 after winning the first 2 this season. First down run off the right side.
On the carry for the Warriors,
Nykirk
number 15, Luke
out to about the
Churchy.
38-yard line.
On the stop for the Cats, number 2, Caden Palomar. Pick up of about 3 on the play for the Warriors. Bring up 2nd down and
Caden
7.
Palomar in on that tackle, and he's been a busy Wildcat here this evening so far.
He was one of their leading tacklers last year. Does a nice job.
2nd down and 7. Summers hands off up the middle. This is Nykirk again.
Good hard run.
Out close to the 45-yard line. It's going to be about a yard short of the first down, and Boonsboro is going to go quick here.
27 on the carry, Zachariah Nykirk.
3rd down and 1. Warriors are leaning. That's going to be a false start against Boonsboro. And our first flag of the game.
By the Warriors. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Not bad.
No. It's been a real clean game thus far, Mark. You know, we didn't mention it. I don't know if you caught it, Mark, but the extra point down there, that was one of the greatest saves by a holder I have seen in high school football. He caught it, stood up, was still standing up, put his finger down on the ball, and had a kick. It was great.
I did miss that. So 3rd down and 6 now. Summers is throwing, has a man open across the 50-yard line inside Williamsport territory. Goes Wyatt Jervis.
That was a really nice throw by Mr. Summers. Excellent. And good catch with his hands.
Warriors will have it 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 43-yard line.
So Boonsboro in business at the Williamsport 42, and Nykirk loses his footing. And I think that's the first we've seen that out there so far.
Yep.
Also on the play to bring up 2nd down and 11 for the
It
Warriors.
is about 20 minutes till 8 right now. It's been a pretty steady rain falling for an hour here now.
It's going to get soft if it continues. That's, like you said, Mark, it's been raining pretty hard.
Second down, and this time it's Churchy trying to get around the right side, and Corey Nelson there to prevent that from happening. Nelson just stepped around 2 blockers, and
maintained that outside leverage really nice on the outside.
The Boonsboro now 3rd down and about 13. Ball just outside the 45-yard line. Summers fakes the handoff, rolls right, looks to throw. And it's caught there by Tevin Sowers.
Tevin Sowers.
It's going to be short of a first down.
Out of bounds by number 2, Caden Palomar.
By about 2 yards.
Down and short for the Warriors.
But a nice job by Sowers. And Boonsboro once again trying to go quick, and Williamsport calls a timeout, says, no, we're not going to have that again. Coach Tim Small wants to slow things down and get his defense set before this 4th down play. 4th and about 2 for the Warriors. And Coach, what do you see here for Boonsboro, given what they've done so far this evening?
I'd go quick off tackle. That's pretty much been their bread and butter. Or the belly, where they send the halfback up through the hole first and follow with that big fullback.
Williamsport leading Boonsboro 7-0. 3:16 to go here in the first half. We have 4 replays of this game coming up for you next Thursday and Friday, October 6th and 7th. Both of those nights at 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, October 8th, October 9th. Both of those replays at 10 a.m. Or, of course, you can watch anytime you like just by downloading the WCL TV On The Go app for your Apple iPhone or Android device. 4th down and 2, and Summers is going to keep it around the left side. He's still up across the 30-yard line, across the 25, met there, still going inside the 20.
Number 12 on the keeper.
Nice run by Summers.
Matthew Summers.
Very poor tackling on the Wildcat side, though.
Heck of a run by Matthew Summers.
Wildcats
Yeah, I thought he was stopped with no gain. And
however, the Warriors will have it first
why
and
not?
10.
Oh, I must have stepped out.
The Wildcat 20.
So Summers picks up 22 on the play. Gets Boonsboro all the way down to the Williamsport 20. Here's the first down play. It's Churchy across the right side.
Number 15.
Picks up about 5 yards.
On the stop that time.
Corey Nelson
14,
there on the stop.
Nelson.
Churchy did a nice job here keeping his legs driving.
Pick up about 5. Bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Warriors.
2nd down and 5 at the 15. Summers with Jervis in the backfield. And the handoff is to Jervis. Going around the left side. Big hit.
32.
Taken down there by Jacob McAllister.
Tell you what, he smacks you.
You take another look at that here.
Whew.
Solid tackle. Caden Palomar was there also. Now a 3rd down and 4. Up the middle. Not much room there for Robert Nagy.
On the carry that time, number 21, Robert Nagy. On the stop, number 14, Corey Nelson.
So now a 4th down.
Bring up 4th down.
And about 4 for Boonsboro.
3.
Might go waggle. They had a run-pass option on that when they got the last first down.
Timeout.
And Boonsboro is going to take a timeout and discuss this.
1:36 left to go in the first half.
Well, we remind you again, tonight's live coverage is brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Bringing you this live coverage of high school football from Washington County, Williamsport High School. 7-0 Wildcats. Only points of the game coming earlier in the second period here as Ciante Wilmore stripping the ball and returning a fumble 75 yards for a touchdown. Cole Kreiner adding the extra point for the 7-0 Williamsport lead. So 4th down and 3 here for Boonsboro. They just took a timeout to set this play up. And now Williamsport is going to counter with a timeout of their own.
And we have another timeout. Wildcats.
Could you see anything in the formation there, Coach, that maybe gave an indication what Boonsboro might be doing?
It was the first time they came out in a twin set. I don't think Coach Small felt comfortable with his defensive set. I don't know if that's a new formation for Boonsboro or not, but they had not used it in the game so far. And if they were going zone there and that could have been a little bit of trouble if they run the 2 wideouts down here because you'd only have one guy on the coverage on the wide side. I like their run. They ran waggle option on that first down play they had before to the wide side of the field. And that's a nice play because you spread them. You've got 3 receivers in the zone there. Plus, if they don't bring anybody up on you like Summers did that time, you've got the field to run. It's a nice option.
1:36 left to go here in the first half. Wildcats nursing that 7-0 lead. Boonsboro on the doorstep with a 4th and 3 here. Summers has Nykirk behind him. Luke Churchy to his right. Churchy comes around the left side. It's Churchy. He needs to get to the 10-yard line. Did he get there? It doesn't look like he did.
Luke Churchy.
Doesn't look like he got there. They are going to check it, though. They're going to measure this. I thought he needed to get to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Be timeout on the field for a measurement.
They are going to bring in the sticks.
Looks maybe a foot short or so.
And they did not get it. Just short. So a big defensive stand for the Wildcats. They preserve the 7-0 lead.
That's a really big stop right before halftime because if Boonsboro gets in there, they got all the momentum going into half. So big stop by the Wildcats.
1:31 to go here. Williamsport will have one more shot here. How conservative do you go here, Coach?
Very. Yeah, you don't want to make a mistake here this deep in your territory with a field being sloppy and just grind it out. Eat clock. You're up by 7. Why give Boonsboro a chance?
You just hand it up the middle to Cole Rourke, and he picks up about 4 yards, close to the 15-yard line. I guess it's just play it safe and hope that maybe you catch some kind of break, right?
Yep. You just don't want to make a mistake here. You've got things the way you want it. If you're Williamsport, offensively, you've been pretty much dominated by Boonsboro. You've done very little offensively, so get into halftime, regroup, make some adjustments.
And there we saw a little bit of a Sloppy handoff there.
Yeah, it was squirting loose a little bit.
51 seconds left here in the first half.
On a sloppy field like this, it's kind of a good idea. I was saying with Boonsboro on that ball, and be the same case here. Do a little, doing not to pass, do a run option with the quarterback. You're not risking a handoff. Something big might open up for you out on the fringe, and you're eating more clock.
Williamsport will have a 3rd down and 6 now from their own 15. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Fleming has 2 receivers out to his left. 2 backs in the backfield with him. This is Rourke. Gets to about the 15, and that's about all. Hayden Hobson making the stop, and Boonsboro using its last time out. So 45 seconds here. Williamsport facing a 4th down. They're going to have to kick it away.
Number 11, Hayden Hobson.
And Boonsboro may be hoping to
seconds left to go in the first half.
Get another good return here from Sowers.
Good job by Boonsboro's defense there. They've played quite a nice first half of football.
We'll remind you once again, tonight's live coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia with much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools that they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. So Caden Palomar will step back inside his 5-yard line to get ready to punt this one away.
Number 32.
I think here too, Coach, he's probably just looking for some open field here to punt this into.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Get it out of there.
He doesn't. It goes right to Tevin Sowers at about the 48-yard line. He's headed down the far sideline and taken out of bounds.
Tevin Sowers on a return for the Warriors.
At about the 30-yard line.
They're close enough to take some shots.
The catch, number 20. Talon Longhorn.
34 seconds to go. Boonsboro, I believe, with no timeouts.
I think they used
certain they used the last one. Yeah, that last after the 3rd down play.
30-yard line.
Well, let's see what the Warriors can drum up here in the final 34 seconds. Summers rolling to his right, has a man. It's Churchy, and he gets out of bounds. Ridden out of bounds there by Palomar, but after a gain of about 18 yards.
Very well executed, got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Summers put it right where he had to. Nice run, get out of bounds. Nice play. Is the clock still running?
I didn't know.
Shouldn't have been.
It should not have been.
See it, 30 seconds, then, wow, I don't understand that.
There were 34 seconds on first down. That play couldn't have taken 15 seconds. But we're starting here with 19. And it's Summers rolling out to his left, and it's intercepted.
Pass was
intercepted by Mason Wolfensberger.
A lineman's dream.
So Summers rolled out to his left, and
looked like he was trying to do a shuffle pass, but I didn't see anybody there.
no. So Williamsport gets it back on their own 20, and I think we'll see them take a knee here, and we do. They'll just wind out the end of the first period here, or the first half, I should say. The Williamsport Wildcats. 2 turnovers, one of them leading directly to a score. They have a 7-0 lead at halftime here over the Boonsboro Warriors. Stay with us. We'll have more to come on the halftime show. Brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, and home furnishings. But did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labors has a lot more than you might think, and right now they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labor's Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV On The Go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, The Music Makers, Inside Sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from the app. What are you waiting for? Download the WCL TV On The Go app now on iTunes and Google Play. It's all here on the WCL TV On The Go app from Antietam Media Services and Antietam Broadband.
Welcome back to Williamsport High School. Halftime festivities still taking place here. You look down on the Williamsport student section. watching their Wildcats take a 7-0 lead here at halftime. Homecoming night in Williamsport, a cold and rainy homecoming night. Looks like the rain may be letting up a little bit out there. Glad to have you with us here tonight on Antietam Broadband for our live coverage, brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Mark Keller and Coach Randy Longneck are with you. Midpoint of the season for these two teams. Williamsport with a 3-1 record. Boonsboro at 2-2. And as we mentioned in the pregame, playoff positioning at stake here this evening. Williamsport right now sitting in the 3 spot in Class 2A, 1A West. South Carroll and Liberty in the number 1 and 2 spot, but Coach, those two teams yet to play each other. So a Williamsport win here tonight, as mentioned, could sort of solidify them in that 3rd spot, and then that Liberty-South Carroll game, Williamsport with a chance with a strong finish to the season, maybe end up in that number 2 spot in Class 2A, 1A West.
They've got a really good shot at it. This is key tonight. If they do pull this off, their schedule the rest of the season is pretty favorable. If you look at other people who've played and kind of match that with who they've played and scored differential and that kind of thing, they should have a pretty good shot at the rest of the games they play this year.
Boonsboro at 2-2. And they're sitting in that number 5 spot right now. So a win here tonight for them, as mentioned, could get them back up into that top 4 and possibly into a slot for a home playoff spot. Still plenty of season left to go, though. Remind you, tonight's live coverage is brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. We'll have more to come here from Williamsport High School, getting ready for the second half. Williamsport leading Boonsboro 7-0.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse, where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for Tri-State consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia. With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labors has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labors carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labors has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labors Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
Welcome back to Williamsport High School. Getting set for second half action between the homestanding Wildcats and the visiting Boonsboro Warriors. Williamsport with a 7-0 lead here on homecoming night in Williamsport. And Coach, you were mentioning the schedule remaining for Williamsport, and both of these teams with North and South Hagerstown coming up on their schedules. And Boonsboro still with their rivalry matchup against Smithsburg as well. Yeah, things setting up well for both of these teams, actually. I mean, a lot of winnable games left for both teams.
There certainly is, and that's why tonight's kind of pivotal here. It's the halfway point. Both these teams are right there, and one's going to go one way, one's going to go the other, and that's why there's a lot on this game for both coaches and players. And they're playing like it. I mean, they're playing hard and under not the best of circumstances, but it does look like the rain's going to let up here a little bit.
Okay, check your tickets for tonight's game.
So the Wildcats will be at North Hagerstown next week. And then the following Friday, they'll be back here for South Hagerstown. And Coach, you and I will be here for that game. If the Rebels come back here to Williamsport.
At 0-2-7.
It's Friday, October 14th.
3-3. That's the winning ticket on the game.
Live again at 6:45 p.m. Kickoff at 7 that night.
After the game.
I remind you can catch replays of tonight's game coming up next week. 4 chances to see replays of this one. Thursday and Friday, October 6th and October 7th at 8 p.m. both of those nights. And then Saturday and Sunday, October 8th and October 9th, both times at 10 a.m. And of course, you can see replays of this game and all of our other broadcasts anytime on demand on the WCL TV On the Go app.
Reminder, the band will perform their show this evening.
We also have
following the game.
Coverage of the Showcase of Marching Bands coming up October 15th and October 16th. And then our final live sports programming of the fall season will come Tuesday, October 18th. We'll have high school volleyball from North Hagerstown High School as the hub host, the Boonsboro Warriors. And then finally, our fall coverage ends with the return of the Alsatian Mummers Parade. First time in a few years for that due to COVID. It is back live Saturday, October 29th, beginning at 6 p.m. And you can catch a replay of that on Antietam Broadband Monday, October 31st, Halloween night at 6 p.m. All here on channel 6 and 806 on Antietam Broadband. Party atmosphere here in Williamsport tonight for homecoming.
I feel like getting down, Mark.
Student section enjoying themselves here, enjoying the fact that their team is leading. It's been a much more common occurrence here in Williamsport in recent years. Coach Tim Small, now in his 8th season here as the Williamsport head coach, and Coach, you know Coach Small well, and he's really sort of established a winning culture here in Williamsport.
He's really developed a nice culture of winning, and he's got the bar set, so Players know what the expectations are, and they expect to win. And that's a big part of it. You know, you've got to build that in.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, Mark Wadle, in his first season as head coach of the Boonsboro Warriors, longtime assistant coach for the Warriors under Clayton Anders. And
Deep to receive the kickoff.
Wadle 2-2 this season. Needs just 220 wins to catch his former boss, Clayton Anders.
That record might stay a while, Mark. That's, you know, just to be in the game that long, let alone win, is hard to do.
Kickoff to start the second half. Taken by Cole Rourke at the 15. He's out across the 35 and the 40. Out to midfield and beyond. Cole Rourke still going down the right sideline. Has a seam and he is gone. Cole Rourke.
For the Wildcat touchdown.
85 yards for the touchdown for Cole Rourke. But there is a flag. Well, we said there was a party atmosphere, but the flag destroys that every time. And they've waved it off, and they're calling the touchdown.
Touchdown's good. It was a sideline warning against the Wildcats.
So the flag was for a sideline warning.
Warriors 0.
We'll take a look here again, and Rourke picking that up right at the 15-yard line. And this cut back here.
Blocked by 25 is huge.
Cole Kreiner adds the extra point. So just like that, to start the second half, the Wildcats double their lead. They're now up 14-0. Stay with us. More to come here from Williamsport High School. Football coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Back here at Williamsport High School, the Wildcats quickly doubling their lead here to start the second half. Cole Rourke with a 85-yard kickoff return gives the Wildcats a 14-0 lead over the Boonsboro Warriors. Kreiner, who added the extra point, will now kick off to the Warriors. Little squib kick taken inside the 35-yard line. Still going out across the 40 to about the 45-yard line.
Warriors have good field position again. They haven't taken full advantage of that yet.
On the stop for the Cats, number 20.
Oh, and that ball came loose.
Wow.
So it was Sharpless, Brett Sharpless, who took the kickoff and couldn't quite make out who picked up that fumble, but the Warriors fortunate to have possession here. First down play, and it's Churchy around the left side, and he's got some room down the left side. Luke Churchy all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Churchy on the stop, number 25.
Gee, we come out second half. We got fireworks everywhere.
Well, it's funny. This is kind of what happened with Williamsport in the St. James game. It started off quiet, and then all of a sudden it was every time you looked at I was checking Twitter on the game, and it was just constant one score after another. So maybe that's what we're in store for here in the second half. First down around the right side is Wyatt Jervis. No room to run there.
Number 32, Wyatt Jervis. On the stop for the Cats, number 2, Caden Palomar. And 10, Jaden.
Gets just about back to the original line of scrimmage at the 25. We'll call it no gain, and it'll be a 2nd and 10. Well, Coach, I was going to ask you about how much momentum that kickoff return takes away from Boonsboro, but we'll see. Maybe it didn't take so much away from them. We'll see how this drive turns out.
Maybe not, because I would have thought that would have taken the air right out of the sails, but that run play was huge.
Here's Jervis now. Big stop
on a carry, number
by Mason Wolfensberger.
Jervis.
Takes Wyatt Jervis down for a loss of about 5.
Number 50, Mason Wolfensberger.
Wolfensberger having a nice game, couple big stops, and that interception late in the first half as well.
Yeah, Wolfensberger is really dominating up front. Nice game for him.
So 3rd down and 15 now for Boonsboro. And you can see the rain has stopped, at least for the most part. A little misdirection coming back this way is Churchy. He's going to get it inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. He's going to be
15, Luke Churchy
well short of a first down. It'll be 4th and about 8 to go.
4th down and 7 for the Warriors.
And without a hesitation, Boonsboro is going to go for it here. Summers fakes the handoff up the middle, passes out to the right, and it's picked off.
Pass was intercepted.
Summers intercepted by Corey Nelson.
Corey Nelson.
Summers rolling out to his right and was looking for Churchy out there and
threw it right to Nelson.
Well, Coach, now I think we can talk about a shift in momentum. And
yeah, Boonsboro had a really good opportunity there and just didn't cash it in. So you can kind of see, just watching the body language, Williamsport's very confident right now.
So Williamsport takes over. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 18-yard line. Fleming throwing. Has Nelson. He's still up and going down the right sideline. Nelson still going inside Boonsboro territory. And you can see Corey Nelson's been waiting for an opportunity like that.
Gabriel Smith. However, that was good for a Wildcat.
Nelson's got some thick legs. He's not easy to bring down.
Big play from Fleming to Corey Nelson. Sets up Williamsport inside Boonsboro's end. 1st and 10 at the 46. Across the middle, looking for Nelson again, and this time a little too high for him. That one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Bring up 2nd down now for the Cats.
Well, Coach, it looks like since the rain stopped, Williamsport's looking to open it up a little bit here.
Yes, absolutely. And then they'll come back with the run after they get things spread out a little bit.
.8:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats with a 14-0 lead. Fleming hands it to Rourke up the middle. Now out to the outside. Gets the first down and inside the 30-yard line, taken down at about the 27-yard line.
Cole Rourke, I've really been impressed with his patience. He really lets his blocks develop and breaks off of it.
And Fleming sells the fake, whether it's the fake handoff or the fake throw, sells them very well.
Yeah, he's been. I was impressed with him last year as a sophomore. Continues to impress.
A flag down here. We're going to have a false
And a
start
procedure penalty against the Cats.
against the Wildcats.
We'll back him back 5 yards and replay first down.
So 1st and 15 now. Ball at about the 33-yard line of the Warriors. Fleming looking to throw, tucks it away and keeps it up the middle.
12, Eli Fleming on the carry.
Gets it inside the 30-yard line to about the 29.
He's definitely a heady quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, both quarterbacks. We saw Summers with a couple good runs in the first half, and Summers listed at 6'3", 175. I don't know if Fleming is quite that big, but here's a pass out into the left side.
Pass was complete to number 10, Jaden Bowens.
Jaden Bowens.
On the stop at time, number 13, Chancellor Haga. It'll bring up 3rd down and short for the Cats.
3rd and short. Jaden Bowens not listed on our roster here for Williamsport, but Bowens is a former South Hagerstown player. I recognize that name. Third down, up the middle, it's Rourke.
Cole Rourke
has enough for the first down.
On the stop at time, number 33, Braden DeWall.
Braden DeWall makes the tackle.
However, that was good for another
Boonsboro.
Wildcat.
There you see that little fake toss from Fleming. I can tell you he crosses me up every time.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for where the ball is, and Rourke has it 5 yards downfield by that time. First down, here's Fleming handing it this time to Rourke, and this time he's stopped by
On the carry again for the Cats.
4 Warriors defenders.
On the stop at time for the Warriors, number 11, Hayden Hobbs.
Rourke's going to sleep well tonight. He's been a workhorse.
He'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Cats.
As a high school kid, though, that's what you want, though, right?
Oh.
You want to have the ball every play.
Give it to me.
Keep giving it to me. He won't mind being a little sore in the morning. Second down and 8. Nelson goes in motion. Fleming rolls that way. Got pressure on him from behind, and he's taken down. The Warriors jump on the ball, but he was down.
12,
sacked by Nathan Elliott. Good pursuit by him. Came all the way from the weak side.
A host of Warriors for a loss. We'll bring up 3rd down and long.
He's had a good game as well. He's played well defensively.
So Williamsport will have 3rd and about 19. At the 23. We're going to have a timeout called here.
Timeout on the field, Wildcats.
Well, Coach, you got to think here, Boonsboro needs to get a stop to stay in this one.
Yeah, another score just about ended, I would think. Just because of the way Boonsboro plays their offense, it's not a come-from-behind offense at all. Plus, Williamsport's defense has really played really well.
Well, we remind you that tonight's live coverage is brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game. the schools that they represent and the surrounding communities that support them. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. We thank them for their support here this evening as well. 4:47 left in the third period. Williamsport holding a 14-0 lead over Boonsboro. Third and 19. Fleming back to throw. Pressure on him again, but he steps up. Nicely done to Jaden Bowens.
Pass was complete.
He's down close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him
10.
just shy.
Jaden Bowens, 29. Gabriel Smith on the stop. However, that was good for another Wildcat.
Coach Fleming, great pocket presence there, stepping up and making that throw.
Yeah, it's not a lot of high school players with that much pressure around him will keep his eyes focused downfield looking for a receiver. They'll either take off and tuck it and go, but he maintained his composure, found the open receiver.
First and goal here from the 1. Handoff is to Cole, jumps over the Warriors defense and into the end zone for the touchdown. Cole Rourke, second touchdown of the night. Much shorter jaunt this time than his first time around. A 1-yard run, or a 1-yard leap in that case.
I think he was going for style points.
That coming, of course, after his 85-yard touchdown kickoff return for a touchdown. Here's Kreiner's extra point. A high kick, but up and good. And that gives Williamsport a 21-0 lead. 4:12 to go here in the third period. Stay with us. More to come from Williamsport High School right after this.
Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from Hagerstown Honda today. Hagerstown Honda is having vehicles delivered weekly and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownHonda.com daily. And trade-in values have never been better for the new Honda buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Honda's helpful sales consultants track down the exact Honda you've always dreamed of owning. Hondas are hotter than ever, so reserve your new Honda from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Honda. Shop online at HagerstownHonda.com.
Now you can get local Antietam broadband programming right on your phone or tablet. Our new WCL TV On The Go app brings our programming straight to you. You'll have access to our most recent programs like our coverage of local high school sports, the Music Makers, Inside Sports, and more. Plus, you'll have access to our live events right from...
Back here to Williamsport High School, a whistle on the kickoff here. And we'll redo that.
Wildcats were offsides.
Offsides call against Williamsport. The Wildcats with a 21-0 lead here on Boonsboro. 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the third period. Cole Rourke with a couple of touchdowns here in the third for Williamsport. Cole Kreiner will kick this one away for the Wildcats. Another squib kick. Bounces to Jervis.
32 on a return that time. Wyatt Jervis. On the stop for the Cats, number 2, Caden Palomar.
Stopped around the 34-yard line.
From their own 35-yard line.
It's one of the worst starting positions Boonsboro's had tonight.
Yeah, they've had, we talked about it, how they were sort of winning the field position battle early on. That's a lot different in a 7-0 game than in a 21-0 game, though.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what the Warriors can get going here with 4:05 left and down by 3 touchdowns. Summers hands it off to Jervis, trying to get around the right edge and taken down. Horse collar tackle, and that'll get a flag thrown there on Corey Nelson. That'll be a personal foul called against Nelson.
Penalties against the Cats. A horse collar tackle. That'll give the Warriors.
Coach, that's got to be a tough thing to.
From the Wildcat.
Yeah, you're trying to get your hands on that ball carrier, and you know you're grabbing it just about anything you see there, just grabbing it whatever you can grab a hold of, and
it is tough because you're being aggressive, and he was going over a blocker there to grab him and just hooked him by the shoulder pads.
First down run around the left side. This is Luke Churchy. Has some room down the sideline and finally knocked out of bounds.
15 on the carry. Luke
by
Churchy.
Aiden McAllister.
On the stop that time for the Cats.
But a big gain.
Number 21, Aiden McAllister.
Well inside Williamsport territory. I'm going to spot him out at about the 26-yard line.
Warriors will have it 1st and 10.
So first down and 10 there for Boonsboro. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. Up the middle, this is Nykirk. Gets it across the 25 to about the 24.
27, Zachariah Nykirk.
Gain of 2.
Number 2, Caden Palomar, and 55.
Caden Palomar is there again.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Ian Lane also in on that
Warriors.
Tackle. And Ian Lane had a big game a couple weeks ago. 2 defensive touchdowns for Ian Lane of Williamsport.
32 on the
2nd and 8 play. Wyatt Jervis.
On the stop for the Cats, number 50, Mason Wolfensberger.
Runs out to the right side for about a yard.
3rd down for the Warriors.
23-yard line. 3rd down and a long 6. A little bit of rain starting to fall again. As this time it's Jervis up the middle.
On the carry, number 32, Wyatt Jervis.
I'm sorry, that's Nykirk,
On the stop
27.
that time for the Cats.
Carrying that one and gets enough for the first down. Up to about the 15-yard line.
That belly play off the left side tackle has been pretty much their best play of the evening. Reminiscent of Clayton Anders' days. I saw a lot of that.
First down play and
21, Robert Nagy on the carry.
Nagy takes it up close to the 10-yard line.
Number 5, Tanner Stallmeyer.
Just shy of the 10.
Bring up 2nd down and 5.
He took a big hit
Warriors.
as well.
Williamsport's been laying some lumber out there tonight. Get some really good hits.
Jacob McAllister in there on that one. 2nd and about 5. Here's Nykirk up the middle again. Flag comes in from behind.
27 on the carry and a flag on the play. Face mask.
5-yard face mask against Williamsport. That's going to be enough to give Boonsboro a first down and goal inside the 5-yard line at about the 4.
First and goal from the Wildcats 4-yard.
So Boonsboro doing what they need to here. They're moving the ball downfield quickly. And they're in position. First and goal at the 4. Clock running down now to about 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Summers hands it to the man in motion. Great play blown up there by 55, Ian Lane.
Luke Churchy on the stop for the
They've been holding the edges all night. It's been tough for Boonsboro to get outside.
2nd and goal now. There was a loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6.
Loss of about 2 there, so now 2nd and goal at the 6 for Boonsboro. Handoff is to Nykirk up the middle, and again, not much running room. McAllister there again.
Nykirk. On the stop for the Cats, number 30, Jake McAllister. It'll bring up 3rd down and goal now for the Warriors.
Great view there of that Wildcats defense just sniffing out that ball carrier on that play.
They really pursued the ball nicely. I've been impressed with that. McAllister's a beast inside. Sheesh.
Nykirk picked up a yard on the play, so it's 3rd and goal from the 5. Rain falling again on the field, and a whistle.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
A flag. No, it's the end of the third quarter.
Wildcats 21.
So Cole Rourke,
Warriors 0.
2 touchdowns here in the third quarter, gives Williamsport a 21-0 lead. Stay with us. 4th quarter action to come, brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia right after this.
Come see Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard in Hagerstown for the best selection and the most competitive prices. Shop our beautiful showroom or select your new flooring from our large warehouse where our in-stock values save you time and money. You can rely on our knowledgeable sales staff to make shopping at Red Baron the same satisfying experience for you that it's been for Tri-State consumers for more than 40 years. So let our flooring experts help you to the best selection at everyday low prices. Visit us at Red Baron Flooring on Basil Boulevard next to Labor's Office Furniture in Hagerstown.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Back here at Williamsport High School, getting ready for 4th quarter action. Final 12 minutes. Williamsport leading Boonsboro 21-0. Live coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. Boonsboro with a 3rd and goal at the 5. Misdirection play. Luke Churchy around the left side and into the end zone for a touchdown. Gets the Warriors onto the board. Luke Churchy with the 5-yard touchdown run on the first play of the 4th quarter. That little misdirection, Coach. Almost looks like the old wing tee.
Oh, definitely.
On for the extra point for Boonsboro is Owen Hardy. Kick is up. And it is good.
Extra point by number 14, Luke. Owen Hardy was good. Scoreboard
so Boonsboro
with 11:55 left to go in the
still
game.
Plenty of time here. 11:55 to go.
Warriors
they get on the board. Williamsport leading at 21-7. Not time to panic just yet, Coach, right?
Nope, not yet. Boonsboro gave themselves an opportunity here. Nice drive.
We'll take another look here at the touchdown. Just that little misdirection to Churchy going around the left side, and Dylan Parker had a hand on the jersey. Unable to reel in Churchy.
Deep to receive the kick, number 1, Cole Rourke. Set to do the kicking for the Warriors.
So it'll be Owen Hardy 14, kicking off here for Boonsboro. And it's Cole Rourke deep to receive. And we've already seen what he can do. He ran back the kickoff to start the second half, 85 yards for a touchdown. Boonsboro hoping for better here. Kick goes to Rourke. He takes it inside the 10. Across the 20. And gang tackled there this time.
Cole Rourke on the return for the Cats.
Just before he gets to the 30-yard line. Good coverage that time by the Warriors.
On the stop for the Warriors, number 21, Robert Nagy. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
Coach, what's the key on kickoff returns like that? Stay in your lane, right?
Stay in your lane. Yep. Easier said than done.
You see that returner coming in somebody else's lane, you want to get over there and help, right?
Yes. Yes. It's the idea, but, if people see something, they get out, and then the runner makes a cut, and they all run together.
Number 56, Nathan Elliott on the stop that time for the Warriors. Loss on the play, bring up
First down run there by Cole Rourke goes for a loss of about 3. Second down and a long 12 here at about the 27. Fleming looking to throw. He finds a man across the middle.
Pass was complete to number 3, Juju Smith.
Jules Smith pulls that in, and he's
on the stop.
Taken down by Robert Nagy.
Zachariah Knockford. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Cats.
Pickup of about 7 for Smith, and it'll be a 3rd and 5.
Just a friendly reminder, no use of audible horns during the game. No use of
Williamsport at their own 34. Handoff up the middle to Rourke. He's got the ball's on the ground. And Boonsboro has recovered.
Recovered by the Warriors.
Picked up by Braden DeWall.
Braden DeWall.
Well, Boonsboro needing a stop or a break, and they get both.
1st and 10.
Gets punched out right here, I think. Nice defensive play.
Logan France punching that ball out, and it's Braden DeWall falling on it. And so Boonsboro gets its first turnover of the night, and they take over inside Williamsport territory. They'll start at the Williamsport 49, 1st and 10. 10:08 to go. Wildcats lead at 21-7. Here's Churchy around the left side.
15 on the carry that time for the Warriors. Luke Churchy.
Knocked down and out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. Pickup of 4.
21, Aiden McAllister. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Warriors and about 6.
Feel a little bit of a momentum shift, Coach?
Just a little bit, yes.
Summers turns and pitches.
On the carry that time, number 11, Hayden Hobson. On the stop
Hayden Hobson.
for the Cats, number 2, Caden Palomar.
The ball across the 45 down to about the 41-yard line.
3, 4.
3rd down and about 3 here.
Definitely in 4-down territory rest of the game for Boonsboro.
Two men in the backfield with Summers. He hands it off up the middle, and there is not much room to run there. Caden Palomar right there in the middle of it again.
13 on the carry that time.
Palomar likes sticking his nose in there, that's for sure.
On the stop for the Cats,
He's on about every other tackle.
Caden Palomar.
It was Chance Haga on the carry, no gain. 4th and 3. Boonsboro going quick here. The Churchy, and now coming back the other way, and nothing there read well by Ciante Wilmore. Dylan Parker stopping Wyatt Jervis.
Dylan Parker. 25, Ciante Wilmore. The Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
Not sure why they went away from their belly off left tackle. That's where they were making a lot of hay and went away from it there.
So Williamsport holds. The turnover doesn't hurt them. They now have 1st and 10 at their own 45. 8:51 to go here in this game. Missed handoff, but then Rourke gets it.
Number 1, Cole Rourke.
He takes it across midfield to about the 47-yard line of Boonsboro.
15, Luke Churchy. There was a pickup of about 8 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Well, who went the wrong way there? Did the running back or did the quarterback turn the wrong way?
I think the back went the wrong way there. But I could be wrong.
You get 7 yards out of it. That's not so bad.
He'll take it.
Rourke again this time. Now the 1st down and then some. Tripped up as he slides across the 30-yard line.
Tripped up on a play by number 27, Zachariah Nykerk. However,
great run here by Rourke. Take another look. He gets past Nykerk, and it's Braden DeWall that tripped him up.
Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 from the Warrior 30-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Just under 8 minutes left. Light rain falling again here on the field. Fleming handoff to Rourke again. Lots of room to run, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. 30 yards. Cole Rourke. Wildcats lead it 27-7. What do you see, Coach?
There's not many people around Rourke on that run. And he makes nice cuts. He's reading. I don't know where the defense was on that play.
Point attempt number 18, Cole Kreiner.
So Cole Kreiner comes on for the extra point. 3 for 3 on the night so far. And Cole Rourke.
He's had quite a second half.
3 touchdowns in this second half. And Kreiner puts that one through with plenty of distance. And the Wildcats with a 28-7 lead. 7:36 left here in the 4th quarter. Stay with us. High school football brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia. More to come after this.
For over 30 years, Antietam Broadband has been bringing you one-of-a-kind local programming, from coverage of our high school sports to unique programming like our Civil War and Washington County series. Now you can own them on Blu-ray and DVD. Just visit store.antietamcable.com, where you'll find all your favorite local programming from Antietam Broadband. Browse through our categories to find the perfect gift. Antietam Broadband and Antietam Media Services, bringing quality local programming to your home.
Back at Williamsport High School, tonight's live coverage brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Williamsport kicking off here with a 28-7 lead. Squib kick taken by the up man, Chad Wyand, and lost his footing as he got out to about the 35-yard line. And that's where Boonsboro will start. Mark Keller and Coach Randy Longnecker with you. And Coach, it just kind of goes to show you how quickly things can kind of turn in this game. Williamsport, a 2-touchdown lead. They cough the ball up. Boonsboro with the chance
On
to
carry number 15,
really cut into that lead and
Churchy.
unable to do so. And then Cole Rourke just really took over on that last drive for Williamsport.
Yeah, I mean, he was ripping off 10, 15 yards of a clip.
McAllister.
Not sure if there was a little letdown there on the Boonsboro defensive side. Because they had a big opportunity there with that turnover and just couldn't capitalize on it.
Luke Churchy with a 10-yard gain there on first down. So another first down play here, and it's a pass from Summers out to Tevin Sowers.
Pass was complete to number 3, Tevin Sowers. On the stop for the Cats.
Picks up
number
about
5,
4 yards
Tanner
on the play.
Stollmeyer.
Here's Churchy again.
Oh,
Big
man.
hit by Jules Smith. Takes down Luke Churchy in the backfield.
Luke Churchy on the stop.
That's how you teach going through the tackler. He went through them. Man.
Luke Churchy trying to get to that edge, and Jules Smith. I think that's the first we've called his name here on defense tonight, but
I believe so.
quite a first impression. Third down, about 8. Summers rolls out to his left, looking to throw, and it's complete at the 45-yard line to Wyatt Jervis.
And stop that time for the Cats, number 5, Tanner Stollmeyer.
And mark him
Bring up fourth down and
right
short
on the
for the
45-yard
Warriors.
line, it looks like, and it's going to be close to a first down. Are they going to measure or not? It looks like they're not. Summers hands it up the middle, and I don't think he got it.
On a carry,
Hayden Hobson.
On the stop that time for the Cats, number 44, Jake Knoll.
Ian Lane was in the middle
Ian
there.
Lane.
Jake Knoll.
And the Wildcats hold. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own
Hobson did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
5-yard line.
And Coach, what's the situation there with a measure? It looked like Boonsboro was close enough maybe for a measurement there. Can the sideline ask for a measurement in that situation?
Yeah, I've always, unless they've changed that rule, I mean, when I was coaching, you could always ask. And it did look pretty close.
And I would think in that situation, given Boonsboro's, down 3 touchdowns here, every down counts. I'm kind of surprised they didn't ask for a measurement if that is an option.
Yeah, I am too.
Here's a handoff to Jules Smith on first down. As he gets around the left side and
Number 3 on the carry, Juju Smith.
gives a stiff arm to Braden DeWall.
On the
The
stop
flag did come in there late.
3.
We're going to have a hold here against the Wildcats.
33 on the stop that time, Brandon DeWall. We had a flag on the play.
Take another look at that play, and
And we'll back them back.
Right there.
Be 1st and 10.
you see that stiff arm by Smith as well.
Pretty good one.
So first down and 10 still after they mark that off. Straight up the middle.
Number 1, Cole
Here's
Rourke.
Cole
on the carry
Rourke.
for the Cats. And the stop that time for the Warriors. Number 44, Logan France.
Picks up about 9 yards.
Bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Cats.
And the burst that Rourke has right now is just, Boonsboro has nothing for it.
Yep, he's just popping through the hole. Getting to the second level pretty quick.
Second and short for the Wildcats. Fleming a little pitch out to Rourke. He's across the 40 and
Pass was complete to number 1,
down to the
Cole
35. DeWall and
Rourke.
Nykirk in there
Time.
for the tackle.
For the Warriors, number 33,
And another flag in. Another hold called against the Wildcats.
Flag on the play.
So we'd had a pretty clean game flag-wise. Now a couple flying in here in the late going.
Yep. Yeah, it was really clean.
Replay, second down.
Fatigue, I think, set in a little bit.
Yeah, I say I'm
You're starting to grab.
those linemen are starting to tire a little bit out there. A lot of those guys going both ways. So second down and 9 for the Wildcats now, and
Cole Rourke on the carry that time for the
a
Cats.
handoff to Rourke as he picks up a couple here.
On the stop that time for
Clock
the
runs down to
Warriors,
4.5 minutes to go.
69, Sean Cornell.
Take another look at that
They'll bring up third
shot from the
down
field.
and 6.
Again, you can barely tell from our vantage point here, Coach, that it's raining out there, but
I know, I have to look on the screen here.
yeah, that shot
out
from
there.
the field camera really shows it to us. There you go. Fleming handing to Jules Smith. Gets away from one tackler, still up, trying to get to that first down mark. It's going to be about a yard short.
For the Cats. On the stop that time, number
Nice carry by
28,
Smith.
Chad
He
Wine. It'll bring up
hobbles off the field.
1 for the Cats.
It'll be a fourth down and 1. Is there you get a good shot of what we're looking at here. The rain falling on the field here in Williamsport. Flags fly here.
Procedure penalty against the Cats.
False start against Williamsport. They tried to go for it here on 4th and 1. Now 4th and 6, they'll kick it away.
We'll bring up fourth down and 5 for the Cats.
Caden Palomar comes in to punt.
Set to do the punting for the Cats, number 2, Caden Palomar. Deep for the Warriors 3, Tevis Sowers 32, Wyatt Jervis.
Wyatt Jervis, Tevin Sowers back deep for the Warriors. And it's Jervis with nowhere to go. Ian Lane all over him.
On the stop, number
Showing his
55,
excitement
Ian Lane.
after a big play. And
Really good coverage on the punt.
yeah, Jervis fielded that punt at about the 21-yard line, and Boonsboro's going to start all the way back at their 13. So Lane chased him down for an 8-yard loss from where he caught that kick. Inside 3 minutes to go here in Williamsport. Warriors with the ball, trailing by 21. Summers with the pass out to Churchy, and
pass is complete to number 15, Luke Churchy. On the stop, number
he's
5,
actually going to lose
Tanner
yardage as
Stoller.
well.
Loss on the play and bring up second down and 13 for the Warriors.
Loss of about 3 back to the 10-yard line. Summers hands it to Churchy. Slides away from one tackler, and the ball's on the ground. Williamsport had it, but it popped out again. Let's see
There was a fumble on the play.
who came up with it. Looks as if
They went for a
Williamsport
ball.
has it.
Is that Rourke? Jeez.
Looks like
And
Rourke is the one that did
Bobcats
come up with it.
recover. The fumble will take over. First and 10 from the Warrior 20-yard line.
Yeah, it was Cole Rourke.
Pretty good night for the young man.
Yeah, absolutely. Aiden McAllister was the Wildcat that knocked that ball free. So 2 minutes left in this one. Wildcats with a 28-7 lead. And Williamsport will take a timeout here. We'll take this opportunity to remind you that tonight's live coverage here from Williamsport High School, brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia wish much success to the student athletes participating in tonight's game, the schools they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. Certainly the Williamsport and the Boonsboro communities very supportive of these two programs. Williamsport will move to 4-1 after this one, solidifying that third spot in the Class 2A, 1A West standings at this point.
Yep, they certainly looked sharp tonight. Did nothing to take away from their top Washington County billing right now.
And Fleming takes a knee on first down. Boonsboro will drop to 2-3. Their third straight loss after winning their first two here this season. They return home next week for a game against Towson. And we play at North Hagerstown, home for South Hagerstown, and close out the season at Smithsburg.
Down the ball.
Williamsport next week is at North. Then back here in 2 weeks for South Hagerstown. That's a game we will be covering here, October 14th. Then a real test for Williamsport, October 21st, Coach, Mountain Ridge.
Mountain Ridge really looks tough.
Yeah.
Of course, it is Williamsport, so it should be a heck of a ball game.
That game is here, too. That's helpful for
The
Williamsport.
band will not be performing tonight at the end of the game.
And then the Wildcats close out the regular season October 28th here at Williamsport against Pikesville.
6-3-3.
The Wildcats take a knee again.
2-7-6-3-3.
The final 30 seconds will wind off here, and
let's have a nice hand for both teams. The final score.
the Williamsport Wildcats will have
28.
back-to-back wins over the Boonsboro Warriors.
That's the first time since 85, I want to say.
It's been some time, yes. 1983 to 85. Williamsport had won 3 straight against Boonsboro, 83 to 85. But then, as we said, Coach, Clayton Andrews came along and
yeah, everything kind of changed
and sort of changed things for that. So the time's run out here. 28-7. Williamsport beats Boonsboro. Stay with us. Coach Longnecker and I will wrap things up here from Williamsport with a post game right after this. Live football brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia.
Now's the best time to purchase your new vehicle from Hagerstown Kia. Hagerstown Kia is having vehicles delivered weekly, and they don't last long, so check out HagerstownKia.com daily. Trade-in values have never been better for the new Kia buyer, with values being up nearly 40% nationally. And if you can't find what you're looking for, let Hagerstown Kia's helpful sales consultants custom order the exact Kia you've always dreamed of owning. Reserve your new Kia from the dealer that's making it easy, Hagerstown Kia. With over 50,000 square feet of merchandise, chances are Labors has what you need. And right now, the best way to shop is to browse laborsfurniture.com. Just pick out what you need and we can deliver your furniture to your home or office. Of course, Labors carries office furniture and home furnishings, but did you know they also carry cleaning supplies and paper products? Labors has a lot more than you might think, and right now, they will deliver right to your door. Family owned and operated, that's Labors Furniture. Open to serve our community when you need us the most.
I'm Linda McCollum, and welcome to the new McCollum Hearing Center. We are the Mid-Atlantic's #1 provider of quality hearing aids. Here at McCollum Hearing Center, we take our service seriously, and we stand by you and our products. I'd like to introduce clinical audiologist Betty Moss.
Hi, I'm happy to join McCollum Hearing Center, and I would like to welcome my friends, old and new, to come by.
Call or visit McCollum Hearing Center today.
Back here at Williamsport High School, the Williamsport Wildcats victorious here tonight on homecoming night, 28-7 over the Boonsboro Warriors. Live high school football coverage here on Antietam Broadband. Mark Keller and Coach Randy Longnecker here. Kind of the tale of two different halves here. Not much going, and certainly the rain had a lot to do with it here in the first half. Things dried up slightly at the start of the second half, but we really saw an offensive explosion here in the second half, and it was all about Cole Rourke, really.
Oh, Cole Rourke in the second half, and I think the opening kickoff really set the tone for the second half and just sort of opened it up. And like you said, without the rain, Williamsport was able to pass a little more, and that spread things out, and they set things up with the pass, and then the running game kicked in. So pretty much a good formula for Williamsport.
Take a look at some of the highlights here from the game here tonight, and as we said, really all about Rourke in the second half. Not much going in the first half, but Williamsport took advantage of the one break that they had in the first half, and that was that Ciante Wilmore 75-yard fumble return. He made the strip on the play, picked up the ball, ran with it the other way, and really kind of set things going for Williamsport.
Oh, absolutely. And the defense was strong the entire night, which, when things weren't going real well for them offensively in the first half, defense played real stout. So Boonsboro had a few opportunities. They couldn't cash in early. They had good field position the whole first half. So, but again, credit to the Williamsport defense on that.
And Cole Rourke really setting the tone to start the second half, running back the opening kickoff of the second half, 85 yards for a touchdown. Cole Kreiner adding the extra point for a 14-0 lead, and then Rourke again late in the third quarter, getting the 1-yard touchdown run, or the touchdown leap, as we saw, jumping over the line for the touchdown, giving them a 21-0 lead. Boonsboro got on the board first play of the fourth quarter, as a matter of fact, got on the scoreboard. Almost untouched. 8-7 victory for the Luke Churchy did have the one touchdown for Boonsboro, a 5-yard touchdown run for Churchy that got Boonsboro in business. So for Williamsport, a 4-1 record here now, as you said, really sort of have established themselves already as kind of the top public school team, at least here in Washington County, and really did nothing to change the view of that here tonight.
No, absolutely not. They're well balanced. They have good passing game, good running attack, solid defense, good special teams. Kreiner is a good kicker. Pretty good football team.
Well, let's talk about Boonsboro, because they're suddenly here in the middle of a 3-game losing streak. But really showed some good things out here. Is it just a case of them running up against a better team here tonight?
I think so. And again, a little looking for some rhythm. They didn't get a lot of rhythm. They had that really nice drive for the touchdown. Need to maybe work on the passing game a little bit to accentuate the running game. But they had some really nice counters. They had that nice belly series off tackle, looked really nice tonight. So there's definitely things there that you can build on for Coach Wadle.
Well, we mentioned upcoming games for both of these teams. Boonsboro is at home next week. They take on Towson. Williamsport goes on the road next week at North Hagerstown. And then the next game on Antietam Broadband is one that we'll be back here at Williamsport for, and that'll be on Friday, October 14th, as South Hagerstown comes here to Williamsport to take on the Wildcats. That will be 6:45 pregame show and kickoff at 7 p.m. Coach Longnecker and I will be here with that final football game of the season here on Antietam Broadband for you, and we'll be happy to have that coverage for you that night. Sounds like the rain's starting to pick up again.
Yeah, I think so. Might need a boat to get out of here, Mark.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we thank you all for joining us here tonight on Antietam Broadband for this game. And, of course, we'll remind you one time more that tonight's live coverage was brought to you by Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia, the dealers that make it easy. Hagerstown Honda and Kia wishing much success to the student athletes that participated in tonight's game here tonight, the schools that they represent, and the surrounding communities that support them. And we thank Hagerstown Honda and Hagerstown Kia as well. For Coach Randy Longnecker, I'm Mark Keller. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight on Antietam Broadband, and we will see you back here Friday, October 14th for Williamsport and South Hagerstown. Have a good night, everybody.